Time is quickly running out for the international menace that is known as Johnny Somali, as more charges are very likely to happen with his impending court date. And bro, the future looks about as bright as he is for him. So Johnny Somali threatens more comfort women statue antics if TikTok bans him. Spoiler, TikTok has in fact banned him. So good for this dimwit. What has he been banned on? Twitch. Yeah, Twitch got him. Kick got him. I'm pretty sure he's off of X. He's definitely off of YouTube. Like, what does he have left? Just post about his antics in the Help Wanted section of the newspaper. Banned kick streamer Johnny Somali says he'll return to Comfort Women's statue in South Korea after sparking controversy for kissing it earlier in his trip. So not satisfied with getting knocked out time and time again, not satisfied with the mounting charges and thinking that he'll go ahead and skate on this stuff, he's going to go ahead and double down. All right then, Johnny Somali's real name, Ramsey Khalid Ismael, has been raising hell in South Korea ever since arriving in the country and has a laundry list of criminal allegations against him for numerous on-stream antics earlier in his trip. The streamer got his attention in the Korean parliament when he started kissing and being inappropriate with the Statue of Peace, known as the Comfort Women statue. The monument is meant to memorialize South Korean, victims of slavery by Japanese forces during World War II, and he decides to desecrate it because, well, he's an asshole. There's no other way to put it. He's not just a Western asshole, he's an international dickhead, resulting in numerous South Korean streamers targeting Somali and assaulting him. Oh, just taking out the trash. You say assault, I say peacekeeping. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. With one even placing a bounty for information about his whereabouts. Since then, he's been charged with obstruction of business for causing chaos in a 7-Eleven, and there are many more allegations and possible repercussions awaiting for him as he's unable to leave the country. Of note, he's been accused of drug use, deep faking an AI Korean girlfriend, broadcasting North Korean propaganda, and violating both anti-terrorism laws and a railway act after a bomb prank on a subway. Despite all this heat, Somali went live on TikTok on November 20th and warned that he would return to the Statue of Peace if he was banned on the platform. Yeah, good one, stupid. I swear to God, if you ban me from TikTok, I'm going back to the statue tomorrow. If they ban me from TikTok, I'm going back. These remarks contradict his apology earlier in November when he claimed kissing the Comfort Women statue was just a mistake. Yeah, he's a perpetual liar, too. Like, he's a shithead and a fraud. There are very few people more detestable than this asshole. I don't know what else to say. I'm a young person. I want to grow as a man. I made a mistake, and when you make a mistake in life, you need to own up to it, so I apologize. I will no longer talk about your statue or ever touch it again. And then runs it back in quick succession in order to get more attention, which isn't exactly playing out well in South Korea, as they are, well, being very based about things, because somebody who's apparently not from Japan, because, talking with people who live in Japan, oh yeah, they're very openly, racist as well. There are specifically no gaijin allowed areas, okay? And hey, I respect that. Do you want to go ahead and stay sturdy to your own customs and standards? I appreciate some boundaries, and I'll go ahead and respect those. So yeah, to say that Japan, we welcome all foreign workers into our stores, yeah, not quite. As opposed to South Korea, we don't sell alcohol and cigarettes to foreigners. Thank you. You can't even have an ID card. Yeah, exactly. The Johnny Somali effect. Koreans had enough. And yeah, we've seen them time and time again, even with the government nipping at his heels, even with law enforcement willing to crack a few skulls when he does do something wrong. But the people themselves, they're being a little bit more proactive about their policing, which is why when the government does eventually come down on this juvenile dickhead, oh, it's going to be with the fury and scorn of the entire population, and it's gonna be a great day. Lawyer reveals devastating Johnny Somali trial update with more charges coming. Yep, because it gets even worse from here. And shout out to Legal Mindset once again, who has been at the forefront of this case. Good man, great coverage. A lawyer has revealed new information about Johnny Somali's ongoing legal issues in South Korea and shared some bad news for the controversial streamer. Johnny Somali has been raising hell in South Korea for months now, the creator being charged with obstruction of a business after a chaotic 7-Eleven broadcast, violating anti-terrorism laws, drug use, deep fakes, assault, spreading North Korean propaganda. He has done it all, and eventually those chickens are going to come home to roost, because guess what? All of the evidence is out there. Now, if he would have done one of those things, he might have got a fine. He might have got a slap on the wrist. But then also you got to take into context what he pulled over there in Japan, and then immediately going out on a stream and admitting that he lied to get a lighter sentence. Like, there's just a mountain of evidence, and there's no way in hell he's going to get out from underneath this rock. Oh well. Now, according to YouTube lawyer, well, he's actually a practicing lawyer, okay? He does contract law, all right? Legal mindset, Somali could be trapped in South Korea for a long time after learning details about the cases against MW. Andrew says that as of November 18th, Somali has requested a public defender, but a prosecutor with an over 90% win rate for obstruction of business has been assigned to his trial. Oh, shit. To make things worse for Johnny, the first hearing for the trial will be in December of 2024, likely right before the holidays. Oh no! Also, not like he has a family to go home to, this ne'er-do-well. While it's possible that Johnny could come into the trial and plead guilty, Legal Mindset believes that he would be speed running his jail arc, yes, but the court case could really take a toll on the streamer. Normal course of trial is a short opening statements, about 2 to 4 hearings, and then the verdict day. So yeah, this should last no more than a week to 10 days, honestly. It takes up 6 months. Really? So we're looking at next summer. Oh, okay. Oh, when everything's booked. Like the trial itself will more than likely take, yeah, about a week, okay? No longer than that, but he's also barred from leaving, and yeah, if this could end up taking 6 months to get scheduled, how many more strikes against his record is he going to end up accumulating, and then how long before he just eventually gets tossed into jail? We're looking at Johnny banned from leaving Korea until next summer. Hilarious. This is bad news for Johnny because while he's in Korea, he's not able to make money streaming. Aha. The lawyer was also able to confirm more criminal charges are scheduled to be filed against Johnny by late November or early December. Well, we're running out of dates here, but I think it's very obvious which ones are officially going to be charged against him. Legal Mindset further added that Somali could even be facing more counts of his established allegations. For example, he could be looking at yet another obstruction of business charge for shutting down a ride in an amusement park because he was allegedly spamming sexual things around children. What an awful person. I didn't even hear about that one before. Thus far, there's only one charge in the trial phase. The maximum he's looking at right now is 5 years behind bars. But with so many investigations being launched, that number could increase significantly. That's probably why he's not currently being held captive, because there's still several ongoing investigations. That does make sense. For his part, Somali has remained confident that he will be able to return to the United States to continue his streaming career and avoid jail time. On what platform, bro? I guess you can go over to Rumble, but at this point in time, I understand. And I've been very thankful that Rumble has had a very open and free speech appreciating platform. But with that said, can we make a tiny exception for very obvious history, a very dark track record? We just once. Chris, if you're listening, just once. But yeah, looks like we're going to be following this story for what, another 6 months. We're going to be heading into the summer with a Johnny Somali being stuck in Korea, giving blowjobs for nourishment because this dude's going to be broke as a joke here in a hot second. And unfortunate for him, yeah, couldn't happen to a nicer guy, but it's very funny. It's very funny for somebody who's going to eventually have to turn tricks for a meal. How we started all of this stuff off by besmirching a memorial to a horrible piece of South Korean history, and now it's ended up coming full circle for him. How apropos. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.